Hey guys, welcome back to Mighty Morphin DJ. I'm DJ, and I'm here with my friend and colleague,
the Frankster from FPS Gaming. How's it going, everybody?
And today, we're taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Zord Ascension project, Mighty Morphin Dragonzord. I'm super excited about this. Frankie, if you please. Alright guys, here it is. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lightning Collection Zord Ascension project, Mighty Morphin Dragonzord. So, as always, we're going to open this thing up, we're going to take a look at the Dragonzord, we're going to combine it with the Zord Ascension Megazord that we already have, but first, let's look at the box. Alright, so, up top, we have the Z for Zoo Ranger from QU Rangers Super Sentai. Zord Ascension project, little barcode there. We have the Z0121 Mighty Morphin Dragonzord. We have Power Rangers Lightning Collection, plastic-free packaging, Hasbro, ages 15+. And then we have an awesome image of the Dragonzord in fighting mode, or the Mega Dragonzord, if you will. Yeah. And just like the Megazord, this is a box within a box. Frankie, opinions?
I love the box art. I love the design. Like, this is just fantastic. It makes you excited just looking at it.
Oh, God, yeah. All right, on the top of the box, we have the Z for Zoo Ranger with the Z0121. On the side, we have an awesome image of the Dragonzord.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that thing already looks like it's going to kick your ass.
Yes.
That thing's awesome. All right. And then on the bottom, Power Rangers Lightning Collection. And then on the back, we have an image of what the Dragonzord actually looks like. So we have an image of the Dragonzord here. Again, Power Rangers Lightning, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The full-on Megazord with the Dragonzord draped over it like they would do in the show. The Mega Dragonzord, or the Dragonzord in fighting mode with his staff. This comes with two little Green Ranger figures, one in a martial arts pose and one playing the flute to summon the Dragonzord. And then this shows right here, 0121 and MZ0101. Alright, and then right here it shows some of the other features. So we have, again, the Z here. Little cockpit on the head top to reveal a little mini Green Ranger. And then it comes with a little kind of action props that you can put on the Dragonzord's hands to make it look like he's firing his rockets, which is pretty cool. All right, Hasbro badge, recycling, some disclosure stuff. On this side of the box, image of the actual toy, which looks pretty cool.
And then the toy looks half as good as these images. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this thing. So, alrighty, well, that is the box. So now we want to see the Dragonzord itself. So let us do like we always do and break into the box. All right. Some sealage right here. Some sealage right here.
No cardboard boxes were damaged in the making of this video.
We're trying not to let that happen anyway. There we go. There we go. And is there any more sealage on this side? Yes, there is.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make sure that it's staying in there.
Now, for those of you watching, I highly recommend that once you've cut the seals, do not attempt to peel this tape off, because I tried to do that on my other Megazord box and it peeled away some of the paint and now it looks awful. So you're better off leaving the tape on there once you've cut it. All right, let's go ahead and slide her on out. I'm gonna turn her over to her side. There we go.
Nice shade of green there.
Oh, yeah. There we go. All right.
Very nice. Got the Zoo Ranger logo right there etched into the box. Very cool looking.
Oh, yeah. And then on the front, now we have what it looks like without the box slide on there. So it looks really, really good. The top of the box has a QR code, so scan that with your phone. Let me get a good in on it. So if you're able to scan that with your phone, go ahead and do that, and that should take you to the website where it has information on the figure. All right, and on the side, of course, we already have the Dragonzord. We've seen that, and we've seen that, so pretty cool. So let's go ahead and open this box up now. Now, this tape started peeling away, so I'm afraid to try this, but
it may go okay.
Yeah,
so far so good. Okay. Gonna leave a little bit of residue, but not as bad as it could be.
All right. Normally I would have cut this, but it was already half peeled. Oh no, I've got a little bit of the paint peeled off there. Oh well.
Yeah, the bottom you can probably cut.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. There we go.
All right. The moment of truth.
All right. All right, we're going to change camera angle real quick, folks. All right, and here we go. Sliding on out. And there it is.
Oh, that's amazing. It's the console.
Yep, and that's what it was in the Megazord itself. And there were 5 of these, one for each Zord. So this one just has for the Dragonzord. So you got the Green Ranger helmet, the Dragonzord, and then the coin logo there.
Now, was that ever even shown in the show, though?
Because
he always stood on it and used the flute.
He did, yeah. And the only footage, matter of fact, even in Super Sentai, the only footage of him in the Dragonzord fighting in the cockpit was in the last episode before the Green Ranger of Zyuranger died.
Yeah.
Because that was the only time he ever did it. And he started off doing it unmorphed. Because he gave his power coin to a kid to help him heal faster. Because the kid had gotten hurt. So he piloted the Dragonzord unmorphed. Which was really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and peel this off. All right.
We got the nice and neat Zyuranger logo all over the wrap. Not bad.
Yep. All righty. So, let's start here. This is...
very crinkly.
It is very crinkly.
Oh.
These are the accessories that come with the Dragonzord. So here's the launched missiles prop that you can put in his fingers. This is the prop that you can put in the where the Dragonzord's hands get tucked into when he combines with the Megazord. So this just kind of covers that little slot up. Here are the fists for the Mega Dragonzord or the Dragonzord in fighting mode. Here are the alternate hands that have the missiles in it.
Yep. You got the loaded missiles and then just the empty hand.
Yep, and then here we just have the empty Dragonzord hand with nothing really fancy about it. And then here's our 2 Dragon Ranger figures. One with a martial arts pose and then one playing the flute. So here, let's get a good look at those.
Yeah, because they are tiny.
They are, in fact, tiny. So there you go. There's your Green Ranger playing the flute.
That's so cool.
And then here is your Green Ranger in the fighting pose.
Yep. To be show accurate, the Green Ranger playing the flute needs to either be standing on the head or on a building nearby.
It's probably what I will do with it. Alrighty, let's move this off to the side. Alright, in this package, we have the Dragonzord's tail.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
The detail on that's great.
Yeah. Oh, I already have a complaint, though. The tail doesn't... Well, it does a little bit. Be cool if I had like a little thing there where you could crank it and it would make it spin.
Yeah. It looks kind of stiff.
It is. It's a little stiff. Well, it can...
Okay, the joint. Okay.
There we go. So that makes it a little more flexible.
You pop it together when you make the staff for the Mega Dragonzord.
Yeah, but you can only use the top 2 or 3 of these. So let's see... One of them's supposed to pop out. I'm not sure which one, though.
Should be instructions somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure there is. All right, so there's the tail. And then here is the staff. Yeah. You put the Dragonzord tail up here, and then the shield would get hugged on here some way, too. So there, here, Dragonzord in fighting mode made weapon. And then here are the directions. We'll take a look at those later. And now here it is. The piece de resistance.
In my opinion, the coolest Zord in the history of Power Rangers.
Yep, let's get this box off camera. This is cool. These are the slide panels that are in the box to divide everything. It's an image of the Dragon Dagger. It looks pretty cool.
It's already bursting out of its casing there.
All right.
The Dragonzord is too awesome to be contained.
Here we go. There it is. My very first Dragonzord. This is awesome.
Well, I had the original back in the day, and it was bigger than this one, I believe. To be fair, I was smaller. So, but this one, holy cow.
Well, they're trying to do these accurate. They're supposed to be 1 in 1/44 scale.
Yeah.
So, all right. So right here, the plugs where the Triceratops and the saber-tooth tiger get plugged into when you use them as legs, and then right here is where his tail gets plugged into. So let's go ahead and give him his tail. Let's see. Here we go. Stretch the tail out so he can. There we go. Get a little flexibility there. There we go. There we go. Here, let's change the camera angle real bit, just a little bit. Okay, so let's get a good look at him. So we get up close. So he's got the this fin right here, which can go up or down. I'm not sure. I have to look at the directions, see which way it's supposed to be.
Yes, I'm not sure the camera is conveying just how nice and shiny the chrome finish on him is, because this thing is sparkling right now.
Oh yeah. See, did the Dragonzord was it like that, or was it up like that? Because it was different depending on what his mode was.
Yeah, I'm not
pretty sure that in Dragonzord mode it's like this.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think it was down like that.
Yeah, pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be.
I don't remember it being like up on his head, like all crazy, like.
Right. So, all right. So we got his hands here. Now he has the hands with the holes in it, so we can attach some of his After Effects stuff. So if we take, let's see. This one, I think it's this one, goes here. There we go. There we go. So he's shooting his missiles off. That's pretty cool.
That looks really epic, too.
Yeah, and then we could swap this, so we could put it on this hand, too, or we could swap it out with one that has the missiles on it, because I think they just pop out pretty easily. So I'm not going to do it right now, but... And then we've got the Zoo Ranger logo all over the place. We've got the Z right here on his belt buckle, I'm going to call it. It's on the bottom of his feet, because those become the kneecaps for the Mega Dragonzord. And then, of course, we've got the Green Ranger insignia here and here. And then here, too. And then this is chrome. This is like die-cast a little. This is die-casted instead of being plain plastic. So that looks really, really good. And the same thing with the fin on his head and everything. And then let's open up his mouth. So, oh, we got the face there. Let's see. We got a, here.
Yeah, the face is inside the mouth a little bit.
Yeah, and I've seen other reviews where this was kind of stiff, like it didn't want to come out. Because like the teeth are at the top teeth are actually on the bottom there. Hey, I tell you what, let's there we go. So we cut camera, but what we had to do was we had to take the whole, like take him apart like we're going to transform him, and then get the mouth all the way open so that we could get it from the backside to push the face back up so that you can get his top teeth there. What a pain in the butt. But end of the day, looks pretty cool. So let's spin him around real quick to see the backside of him. You know, there's not a whole lot to see, but you know, you got his tail. Very, very powerful, you know, very dangerous tail there. Here's his fin, so that goes up and down depending on what mode he's in. And overall, yeah, looks fantastic. I love it. I love it a lot.
It's definitely a wonderful display piece for any Power Ranger fan.
Oh, yeah. All right, and now we've got his missiles in this hand here, and we put his firing them off in this hand here, so it looks like he's firing off one barrage, he's getting ready to fire off another barrage. We're not going to show you all the hands because this one was a nightmare to get on and off. So, yeah, but all in all, and that's the one thing about these high-ends, and we were just talking about this. These look fantastic on display, but the biggest problem with these is they're so stiff and so rigid, and you're so afraid to break it. So the playability is not quite there, even though it's there in theory. In practice, it's just way too difficult. It's scary. You know, you're afraid you're going to break the thing.
They prioritize look over functionality, which is fine if you're just going to sit it on a shelf. But if you want to fiddle with it every once in a while, your anxiety about breaking it is going to go through the roof.
Yeah, it does. And I've seen where other people have the same hang up with this, so that would scare the heck out of me.
You just want to leave them on a shelf, though. man, this thing looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's the Dragonzord. Here, let's go ahead and take that out of there. And now let's stack him up against the Megazord itself. Big difference.
Oh, yeah. Well, to be fair, well, they are supposed to be similar in height, aren't they?
They're supposed to be, but they're also all supposed to be exactly 1/44 scale of what they would be. But it's kind of hard to maintain that scale when you're combining them because in the show, they were all in suits.
Yeah.
So they were all the same height, and that's so realistically, this is what it would be. So, but overall though, they look really, really good. I love them. Very, 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 very fun. Very, very happy to have. So what we're going to do now is we're going to transform the Dragonzord with the. We're going to put him on him. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. So let's go ahead and commence to doing that. Hey guys, before we get into the rest of the video, I have a question for you. Do you like my content? Do you want to see more of it? Are you just a fan of the Power Rangers in general? If you said yes to any of these, then I have a small request. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell to receive notifications of future videos. And now, on with the video. Alright, there it is. After much difficulty, the Megazord with the Dragonzord draped over it like they would do in the old show and like they would do before merging with Titanus to perform the Ultrazord. This is a pain in the butt, let me tell you. It's like super stiff, and you're deathly afraid you're going to break it the whole time. And then this and this being part of that's an afterthought because that was not a part of it in the original show. So that's something that they just did.
Yeah, because the Ultrazord, this piece was on Titanus's chest.
Yeah, and then you don't even know where this was.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it does look good. Another complaint I have is there's no way to clip this in place. It just kind of rests there, but it can be gotten off super easy. You know, there's really nothing to it.
So even the original toy had a little peg that plugged in so that it would snap into place.
Right, and this one, to my knowledge, has no peg. Like I've not seen one, and now I've done pulled it off. So it's kind of, I've done something wrong here now, but I can't get it to rest back on there like it was. There we go. I think.
Yes.
So overall, I don't like this quite as much as I wish I did. It's okay, but it's kind of, I don't know. You know? I don't know. Oh,
it's a struggle to put together, for one. By the time you get it together, you're so frustrated with how hard it was when it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, that you don't want to do it again. Basically, that's how you feel about it. So, anyway. Alright, well, so that's what it is. And so you look at the back here. You have to, in the Megazord mode, the tail is clipped here. You have to disconnect that, put it back on the base of the T-Rex's tail, and then just have it kind of folded up here like that to be the base of, to be back there. And I thought maybe that's where it clips into place to like hold it all together, but it's not. There's no clips or anything. It just is. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway. It's still cool. It's just, it's too difficult. It's way too difficult, you know? All right, so now we're going to take this thing apart, and we are going to take it and put it in Mega Dragonzord mode, or Dragonzord in fighting mode. Okay, finally, after much more difficulty, we have Dragonzord in fighting mode, or the Mega Dragonzord. This looks really awesome, but there are flaws. There are flaws. First flaw is his fists. The staff doesn't really go in the fist that well. They're just like way too open. It would have been a better idea to just use the fist that came with the Megazord. I don't know why he has these, because the staff's handle doesn't even... I mean, it's standing up by itself. That's really all we got going on there. So, yeah. But that aside, it looks awesome. And it's way easier to put together than everything else. Because it just was. Once you get the hang of it and everything. But overall, it looks good. The staff looks pretty awesome. The only thing I don't like about the staff, it doesn't really twist, very well. So I kind of wish it twisted a little bit better. They figured something out there. And then if you look to the side, those knees are like way out there. Like, I remember it in the show, like, these would sink into here, like, easily, and this doesn't do that. They're just, like, way out there. So, and on this back side, I mean, that's the Mastodon's feet, and then that's where the Dragonzord's tail nub is. Not a whole lot you can do with that, so I guess it is what it is. But it's still cool, it's still cool. And you can legit put the T-Rex's tail there, and it would actually go. Silly, but it would be there. So, but overall, it looks really, really good. I mean, I like this thing a lot. This is definitely displayable.
Does look cool. If you want to see scale to the pterodactyl.
Yep, scale to the T-Rex there. There you go. So, pretty accurate. Pretty accurate.
It towers over the T-Rex, that's for sure.
Yeah, just a little bit. So, all right. Well, that, guys, is the Megazord. So you've heard our pros, you've heard our cons. I'm super excited to have this, even though I'll probably leave it in Dragonzord mode for the most part. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and just have all the Zords displayed. Yeah. But I will never, ever fool with this again. What a nightmare.
Oh. If you just want a display piece that's amazing, this is for you. If you want to transform it a lot, I may find another option.
Yeah. Now, Hasbro did release a much cheaper Megazord years ago that looks good, and you just need some stickers and maybe paint it up a little bit. It looks good, and it'll be good for playability and everything. But a display piece, yeah, this is the one. It's just super difficult.
Yeah, they released one last year that was like, it had a pack with the Sabertooth and Triceratops, and then another pack that was the Mastodon and the Pterodactyl, and then the T-Rex by himself.
Yeah.
And it was more for kids, so it was more playable, less showy.
Yeah. But
yeah, that's pretty awesome.
All right. Well, okay, guys. That's the Dragonzord. All right, and here are all the Zords standing together like the awesome team that they are. And so we got the Dragonzord, the Tyrannosaurus Zord, the Triceratops, the Mastodon, the Sabertooth Tiger, and the Pterodactyl hitching a ride. So, and if you look really closely, we've got all their cockpits open. So you can see the little Blue Ranger there, the little Black Ranger in there, the little Yellow Ranger right there, your little Pink Ranger in there, the T-Rex right there, and then in there, the Green Ranger.
The only two that really stand out are pink and green because they're opposite of whatever colors actually the cockpit's made out of.
Yeah, the rest of them are kind of hard to see. But anyway, we just wanted to give you this quick shot of the whole team standing together. Hopefully, we'll be able to add Titanus to this mix before long.
Yes, Hasbro, if you're out there, we want Titanus.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright guys, that's it. Our review of the Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Dragonzord from the Zord Ascension project. I like it. It's a pain in the butt to transform. You probably don't want to do that too much, but if you're looking for a fantastic display piece, this is the one. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Frankie, what are your thoughts?
I love the look of it. It's like I was telling you when we were transforming it. It's like when I see it, I'm like, I want it. And then when I see you struggling to transform it, I'm like, maybe not. Because I like to, if I had it, I would want to constantly transform it and change the pose. And it just looks too frustrating to be doing that all the time. But if you want a beautiful Power Rangers toy to have on your shelf just looking awesome, you can't get any better than this at all. So if that's your cup of tea, by all means, go for the ZAP Megazord.
But if it's not, don't. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Frankie, will you please play us out?
Absolutely.